truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, this take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father, but why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no...
It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we'll see tight end Dawson Knox, as utter dominance has moved him within range of the single-season receiving record. It's the Bills and the Jets, and it's coming up next.
Winter is just around the corner as you get a look at Highmark Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. Hello, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And the offense, my goodness, over 50 points in the win last weekend. When you do that, you're not going to lose very many games, maybe not any games.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. Bringing this crew out, it's someone known for his big arm since he entered the league back in 2016, Jacoby Brissett.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were strong last week, CD, and that win over New England.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield, and all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
On 3rd down, Brissett. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Well, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. We see the Bills offense take the field here at quarterback Josh Allen.
And what a game he is coming off of.
Oh, unbelievable.
Absolutely. And you know how much I love the history of the game. He broke a record held by the Dutchman,
Norm Van Brocklin,
right? You got to go all the way back to 1951, and he threw for 554 yards in that game. And later, won a championship as a quarterback of the Philadelphia Eagles in 1960.
And now that record has been set anew. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
2nd and 2, 1st down marker at the 8. Brissett. Swings this out for Hunt. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up first and goal.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up the first down.
Only a yard of the completion. It's second and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On second and goal, Brissett. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And this brings up a third and goal. To throw, Brissett. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Kaiir Elam in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Out come the Bills as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. A CD after this game, there will be 4 weeks left in the regular season. So this is far from the final version of what we'll see come January, more of a first draft, if you will, as all these teams fight for a better position.
And you pointed it out so accurately there, Brandon. After this game, 4 weeks left in the regular season, and then the playoffs officially begin. But for some teams, trying to fight to make it to the playoffs.
Allen hit, he lost the football. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Here's Brissett. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunt. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Brissett's throw going to be caught by Davis. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brissett. Throw left side complete. That's Hunt. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Brissett. That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a Jet touchdown.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And, of course, this a critical game in regards to not just the division race, but playoff seeding as well. They are a game up, but a loss here could really muddy the waters.
And both of these teams want to clear things up about how they feel about each other and their standing in the league. Because these two teams, they've really been the cream of the crop in their division. So this game, it's been looming on both of their schedules.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To the air, Allen. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Jonathan Hankins busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Davis. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. He completes it to the tight end, Knox.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Now Allen. Over the middle, complete. That's Davis.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Knox. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Henry will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
So that drive in total 8 plays, and Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
As we roll on here in the month of December, Week 14 coming up tonight, we got a good one in the AFC West. Get the Parkas out, Kansas City and Denver from the frigid Empower Stadium at Mile High. And then tomorrow night, you can turn those Parkas in for some shorts, golf polos, and flip-flops. Monday Night Football in Arizona. Patriots, Cardinals, 8:15 Eastern.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy is made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
His first catch, good for 16 and a 1st.
So many times in my career, coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Gregory Rousseau able to bring him down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
And his throw here's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's Brissett. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in there.
Allen now on first down. That is complete downfield to Knox.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. On first down, Allen.
Going right back to Knox, and again a completion.
So in jet territory now. Here's first and 10. Down at the 33.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Looking for Knox on the crossing route. It's complete. Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Personal foul. Roughing the tackle. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
The penalty is declined.
Bass on for the extra point.
And that makes it 14-10. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York set to take the field.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
From the 27, Brissett. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. To throw is Brissett. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their third drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
And taken right at the 35. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw, it's Allen. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Brissett to throw on first. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. On the delay, here's Hunt. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Brissett on 3rd and 2. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.